What's up, guys? NepentheZ here, and welcome back to another FUT draft challenge. In the last video, Harry Newman with one of the top comments comes in with do a non-top 5 league, no English, German, Spanish, French or Italian top leagues, like if you want to see this. And it was one of the top comments, and I thought this might be an interesting one. So, as per usual, guys, if you're enjoying the content, let's drop a thumbs up on the video, hit that sub button, hit that bell to get notified, to make sure specifically when FIFA 20 comes around, if you're watching the drafts sporadically, I know some people have lost interest in FIFA and in the drafts. So if you're losing interest and you're like, man, maybe I won't watch all the content now, but FIFA 20, I want to see the videos again, hit that bell, you get notified, no problem at all. The way it works is quite simple. Unless we are forced to, we won't take any of the top 5 leagues. We will still take icons because it's going to be super important, super helpful to be able to link together all of these minor leagues. But we're going to try and get ourselves the best possible minor league draft. And so with that, we will be... Look at that. 3 Bayern players for captains. And 3 Enquiries players. That's quite interesting. We'll be taking Ricardo Quaresma. And I want you guys to do the same as me. And either let me know down below, let me know on Twitter, or let me know on Instagram. Links to those can be found down below. What your best minor league FUT draft challenge was. So as I say, we will take icons as well. It's just going to be a real good buffer to link together all of the other teams. And off of this, we got to take Van der Heyden. Not ideal. I would like to think we could probably get like a 186, 187. Now, we've got 4 of the major leagues here anyway, and Bobby Moore. But if we can get a fair few icons, maybe a 188, 189 would be possible. Erkin is actually a really good addition. Gael Clichy is a really better addition because he's French. Although Erkin would give a strong link to Quaresma. Quaresma hopefully isn't going to be in the team come the end of the game. So right here, we don't really have... I mean, we have to take a major league here, right? So I don't have any choices. I'm going to take Fekir. I know Coutinho is rated way higher, but Fekir actually links to Clichy, and that's why I took Clichy in the first place. Wow. We are getting... I mean, there's 4 major leagues again, and this is why this one was always going to be a bit interesting and a bit difficult. And it's because sometimes you're just going to be forced to take major league cards. Now, that right card is really good because he strong links to the centre-back, which is going to give him perfect chemistry. And here, again, we don't have the luxury of having a non-high league card, so we'll take a Cavani, again, just for the chemistry, and move on. I will try and replace... All right, so we've got it. Wow, 4 Premier League strikers. I will try and replace the the major 5 leagues with non-major 5 leagues where possible. And El Kayati is actually a really good addition again because we can put Frank Rijkaard in at right CDM. I'm going to take that Turkish league again. We've got a little Turkish league contingents going on here. So we're going to take him. We're going to swap those 2 around. That puts us on to 87 chemistry already, which is obviously brilliant. This is going all right. This is going all right. There's a few like low end players in there that I'd like to improve on. We have to take Tadic, no question about it. And I'm going to pop him in. I'm going to start him. I know we're going to lose some chemistry on that. We're not going to lose that much chemistry though, are we? Because we're going to gain some chemistry back there. That puts El Kayate back onto full chem. This is going to be an interesting squad by the time it's finished. So here again, we don't really have a choice, right? I'm tempted to go with either Trap, although we've got a high-rated goalkeeper, or Jordi Alba, because I know he's not quite as high-rated, but as a Spaniard and as a super high-rated card, we could play him in at left mid. And here, okay, so we have to go with Horn. So that's quite interesting. Obviously, he's from the German League 2. And here again, we just don't really have a choice. So I'm going to go with Sergio Aguero in there. Because he's way higher rated. Now, what are we doing? If I'm going for... If I'm going for using all of... making sure we've got 11 minor leagues in there. That in itself might be tough. But if that's what we're going with... Obviously, I'll have to use Horn. No, not necessarily, because I've got a goalkeeper that's not from the major leagues. But I can't decide whether or not we have to pick them or we have to use them. Now, of course, Jesus, this is a lot of icons I'm picking up here, man. That's our 4th icon, and in fact, he's going to give us a chem boost, isn't he? Only by 2, mind you. But we do get that chem boost, so that's quite interesting. What about these picks, guys? See, now I'm kind of like, if we go for using all of the leagues that we get because we're forced to, then we're going to be in a position where the team's going to be super low rated and super terrible. If we're able to just use, you know, if we're forced to take, and I might take that MLS card and put I'm gonna take Jara anyway, just because he does link to Martinez. Doesn't strong link to Martinez. Or in fact, Jara at right back is better than Quaresma at right back. And if we put El Chiarte, I was on 94. That's still on 94. Okay. Who's letting us down here? Yashin in goal. What about putting Martinez up front? We lose 5 chem points there. Yeah, I suppose the whole point is just picking the team and then getting the best out of it. And so we will stick to that. We'll take the Mexican. I don't really need anything else because I do want to build the highest available out of the cards that are on offer. And so with that, I'm going to take this Bernardo Silva card because we're going to put Bernardo Silva in at right cam and Sergio Aguero in at striker. It will give the same chemistry as if it was Eriksen and Aguero, though. Literally the same chemistry, and Eriksen is, he is an actual cam. So what we could do is put Aguero striker, Bernardo Silva at CDM, and Yashin at cam, and then that will give us a massive, massive chem boost. Bernardo Silva in there, swap those two around there, and I think this might get us to 100 chemistry. It gets us to 99 chemistry, and we are quite high rated. This is actually a phenomenal squad. You know, by all accounts, under the rules and regulations that we've given ourselves here, this is going to be a team that is decent. Now, bear in mind, I have taken at every opportunity when I've had to a non-top 5 league card. We're not going to be able to continue that here either. We're going to take Lewandowski, pop him on the bench. I think we could get a 191 or a 192 here, depending on this last pick. And again, they're all top leagues. Now, we could take João Cancelo. That's a +8 rating on the squad. Or we could take Trap, which would be a +7. That would be a big... Ooh, it's tough, isn't it? What do you do here? Do you take Trap and have a 95 on the bench? Or do you take Cancelo, pop him in, and then put the 81 rated Martinez on the bench? I'm going to risk it with Cancelo and see if this puts us up to the 9-2 because he's a starter instead of a sub. Does it? Is it good enough? It's not. However, now we've got only 2 players from non-major leagues in the team. And this is why I think some people feared that it was going to be a bit of a weird draft, because I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've only got 10 players from non-top league. So you know, obviously with the icons, we could figure something out with that. It wouldn't be pretty. It would be a really horrible draft. So let's say I get a 191 here, right? Because obviously the manager is going to be good for us. If I force myself to use every single minor league player, what are we going to be looking at? He goes in there. He's going to go in there. It's actually a nice little bonus for the time being, mind you. He's going to lose that chemistry up there with him in. Quaresma's going to go in there. And then Horn doesn't even need to make the team. It's impossible. It's not, I mean, it's not bad, is it? It is not the worst thing I've ever seen. Gael Clichy in at left back would be a bit of a win. Yeah, so obviously we're not going to use Charisma. And at this point, we've got no Major League cards in there. So that is all minor league cards. How does that get us up? So depending on what rule set we want to take, because you know it is a tricky one, and the reason why it's a tricky one is because, you know, on the one hand, what if I only get like 4 non-major league cards? But on the other hand, this is a pretty cool. I mean, I wouldn't ever take this into a draft. You'd get obliterated. You got 3 common base gold cards, 1 silver, 1 low tier gold, a low tier inform. Like, other than the icons, maybe Tadic and maybe El Kayate, this team is diabolical. So I'm probably gonna go with the 191 on this one, guys, and say that what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take every single low rate minor league card that we can, or that we have to, or whatever the case may be. But we're going to use anyone from the 23-man squad to get our rating. So 191 in the first draft. Let's move on to draft number 2. All right, guys, here we go. Oh, look at those losses. 666. That is terrible. We need to get another one ASAP. On this occasion, I feel like I don't want to go for such a narrow formation. I want to be able to get involved with the wingers and such. So 4-3-3 is where we're going to be, and we're going to start with Christian Eriksen. Yeah, Christian Eriksen, why not? So come on, EA, let's get a lot of off-league cards. German 2 I don't want to take. I don't mind taking the Mexican League. They have got some players, a few team of the seasons laying about and such as well. Not that it's going to be all that much important. We'll take the Frenchman just because he's easier to link in the long term. Ooh, Liga NOS. Or the Dutch League. Now, if I could link my left wing to my left back, I would probably take Bergwijn, because if we get Dumfries, who pops a lot, we could pop him there and they'd both get good chem points. But I think Bruno Fernandes, although he has a way better card, I think he's probably the dominant choice for the player to go in there. And we'll take the Frenchman because he links to the Frenchman and to the Premier League man. And we're going to have to take Hutchinson here. So the Turkish league coming in. So we've got a bit of a weird split right now going on. Okay, that's tough. Now I kind of wish I took Bergwijn, because we would have been just one icon or anything away from linking them. Don't really have much going on here. So Diego Godin is going to come on in. And then, you know, this comment, it was the most thumbed up. I'm going to go for the Colombian because it's easier to link Colombians in general. It was the most, or the second or third most thumbed up comment on the video, as we take Mariano from the Turkish league. We have got, that does give us +1 chem. But the comments, the responses were, you know, this is going to be terrible because he's just, you know, you're going to struggle to get non-major league cards. But I still wanted to give the challenge a go. I still wanted to get involved. And this is why, there you go, the Chilean league. Who did we get from? Oh, we didn't. We took the Mexican league. Still had to take him anyway. And next up, there we go, Colombian league coming in hot. It gives us a little boost there because he strong links into the centre back. And we can either take Tawamba or Acuna. Now, Acuna actually works as a centre mid in the left mid spot. We gain 3 more chem for him there. I have a feeling if we go with Godin, we lose 4 chem points. If I pop him in there. There we go. That's much better. That's about the best we can do at this current moment in time. Oh, actually. Let me put Kante in real quick. So we were at 60. I just want to try something real quick. Okay, that's only 56. That's way worse. That's 61. That's a little bit better. That's a little bit better than having Joel Campbell there. That's interesting. Let's move on to the next pick. I'm going to struggle real hard to get what we need to get out of this one. So we get Eder Militao here. The Brazilian is actually going to be super, super useful. Kante there. There you go. 66 chemistry going in hot there. Kante doesn't get any links to anyone at the moment. Manuel Fernandes. Russian league, but Portuguese. I just can't fit him in anywhere. We are definitely getting, guys, the lower, the minor league players. Take Allison. Yeah, we're definitely getting the minor league players. I just can't build a team. Take Blind there as well from the Dutch league. So who else did we have from the Dutch league? Oh, yeah. So we can put in centre back and left back now. Although they don't strong link, so it might just be a very similar. It's a very similar amount of chem points. However, we have only minor league players in there right now. We don't have any major league players in our starting lineup, so that's pretty decent. Did I take a Russian league player already? I did, Manuel Fernandes. It won't help to put him in, but we'll take Eshenko there just to have him in the squad as well, have him in the setup. Oh, Mexican. Who do I have from the Mexican league? Joel Campbell. And this guy's a centre mid. Again, it's not going to work too well because the striker gets good chemistry. I'll take him again with Spanish as well. No, it still doesn't work for me. It's just sad it doesn't work. De Jong is very nice though. De Jong to link with Blind. That gives us a massive chem boost there. Even if I used major league cards right here, I don't think I could still get anything good out of this. Right, let's see. Where's Overmars? It gives us a +5 there, +3 there. So a +5 for Acuna. What I want to try now, real quick, let me put Bruno Fernandes up there. That takes us down to 80. I want to put in Joel Campbell. That takes us up to 83. And I want to take out Hutchinson. That puts us up to 84. That puts us up to 87. Oh, let me actually put... That's only 80. Oh, it's because of the Dutch links. Fair enough. So 87 chemistry there. That's not bad, guys, you know. Our final pick. Turkish league again. Galatasaray. And a centre mid. And Brazilian. I mean, he's literally a perfect link. The only downside is we lose a lot of chem points there because of Mark Overmars. 6 chem points we lose there. That's tough, isn't it? How crazy is that? Even though Fernando perfect links to the right back, you just can't get him in. All right, I can't remember what the first draft was. Call it a 191 or call it the one whatever it was before. This is okay. This is, as far as drafts go, we have built a full non-major league or a full minor league setup. We've got 10 chem all over the place. The only downside, or the biggest downside, is Mark Overmars. I want to know if there's a way where I can get more than 87 chemistry. I mean, I would wager a guess that there is. It would just be very hard. So I'm gonna go back to what the squad was looking like. Who do we have in the silver? So there you go, guys. 87 rated, 87 chemistry. Hopefully we can get a manager that's going to give us a little boost. A Dutch manager would be nice. We get one. So he takes us to 88, 90. And only 88 there. So the Liga NOS manager is the win right there. So that comes in at 177. That's not bad, considering in the starting lineup, like on this occasion as well, we've got a few less icons. We've only got 2 icons. That really isn't bad at all. 177 there, 87 rated anyway. And let's move on to our third and final draft. All right, guys, so here we go with the third and final draft attempt for the minor league FUT draft challenge. I'm going to take the 4-4-2 flat. A really good formation for chemistry. Really good formation for a lot of icons. And we're going to start with the Saudi League Team of the Season, Amrabat. Not a bad card either. Let's go with Higuain. If we can get Lopez, Lisandro Lopez, Team of the Season, would be very nice. Diagne's there. Eusebio is there. Let's go. We'll take Eusebio. He will be extremely important to us as we go through the run here. We get De Jong. So that's another non-league. If we could get now Delict and Blind. Oh, Vorma's very... Oh, hold on. Do we want Petros? So... Oh. Petros, strong links, Amrabat. And then Eusebio would give Amrabat full chemistry and Petros would be on 7. Alternatively, Vorma, he only soft links De Jong. Let's take Petros. Let's swap those two around. Let's swap those two around. Now, if we can get an Eder Militao or anything like that, we could be in a good spot on that right-hand side. In at right back, of course, we're going to take Dumfries. We have to take Dumfries. I still think if we can get a Delict or a Blind or something along those lines, that would be amazing. We can't. What do I have? I have mostly Prem. There's no Prems here. Let's take Chiellini. Oh, no. Let's take Thiago Silva, the Brazilian. Let's get Petros onto full chem. I can always put Dumfries elsewhere. So Jardel's got to come in. And again, that's not even bad. Another Brazilian in the ranks. And I'm going to take Ribeiro there. Another Brazilian in the ranks. Gives us another little chem boost. We could be in good shape for a 100 chem team here. Amazing. 93 Alex Telles coming in hot. This is a good start. A really good draft here. Who do we go with? Who's going to be easiest to link? I'm going to take the Finnish left mid. Because if we get Jari Litmanen, that's just a big win. He does pop a fair bit as well. What we got going on here? So we take Lionel Messi because he's nice and high rated. Nobody else there necessary for us. We've already got a lot of good stuff on that right-hand side anyway. And we're going to take Vieirinha because we have to. It's a shame I can't get Dumfries and De Jong together. Let's go for the go for Antonio Valencia there. Let's go for the end of era card. Vanaken. Oh, I didn't take Vorma, did I? If we had taken Vorma, Vanaken and Vorma would have strong linked together. Oh, Bergwijn. That's amazing, right? Right? Yeah, he strong links into... Oh, I tell you what we might do here, guys. We're going to take Bergwijn. That gives us 5 more chem points. I'm going to put Valencia in here, which doesn't lose us any chem points. And then I'm going to put Dumfries up here, which gains us 3 more chem points. And that now is no... Oh, no, we've got Valencia as a major league player. If only Vieirinha could get in. We only lose 2 chem with... It's interesting, only losing 2 chem. Who does he give boost to? No one. Okay. We still got some options as well. Lots of players to come. So Davies will be the next pick. Now I have to take Grimaldo. I'm one Liga NOS player away from filling out that back line. Now if I do that, and then that's 92 versus 93. What about that? That's more like it. 96 chemistry with every single player bar Thiago Silva and Eusebio being from a minor league. Don't have any luxuries here, so we'll take Schultz for the rating. 4 more picks to go. We don't have any luxuries here either, so we'll take David Alaba for the rating. Wow. This Gabriel. Oh, we could pop him in there. We only lose 2 chem points. But I feel like he doesn't. He perfect links to Jardel, but we just can't get him involved. Well, that's 94. Oh no, it was. Yeah, it's 96 there. All right, we've got 2 more chances, guys, to get a nice little chem boost in here. We don't get it. We'll take Neymar again for that rating, and then last but not least, we don't get it again. So this could potentially... Well, this is going to be our biggest draft anyway. There's no question about that. The only question is, well, our biggest draft with regards to getting the minor league players in a starting 11 anyway. It's 89 rated with 96 chemistry. How do we get 4 chem points here? I don't think we can. It's Dumfries that is just absolutely destroying the chemistry. Now, if we have to get rid of all of the cards here, you know, if we can only use minor league cards, this is still a lot better. There's no upgrade there either. It's sadly Dumfries that's letting the whole thing down. $94, $94, $94, $95, and $95. So that, guys, wasn't bad. Now, this is a much better draft. It is definitely the highest rated draft. What was it? 177 or whatever we got before. So a 184. Obviously, if you can get 100 chemistry, you're probably going to break a 184, right? I think a 187 and a 188 is going to be relatively achievable so long as you get the 100 chemistry. In terms of the squad and the rating, it's an interesting squad. It's not the most usable. You know, the goalkeeper's terrible. Bergwijn is terrible. The centre mid is terrible. And the 2 centre backs aren't ideal. They're super slow. But Dumfries is a brilliant player, although not a striker. Eusebio, Amrabat, Grimaldo, and Tellez and De Jong are fantastic. And we've got a great bench. So I think that was a success. I think that was very good indeed. And that is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rate, and comment. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.